Today, let's talk about trekking poles. There's two kinds of people in the world, people who use trekking poles and those who don't. If you're a person who doesn't use trekking poles, this video is not for you. Go watch one of my other videos. If you are a trekking pole user, hang with us. Today, we're going to talk about these beauties, the ALPS Mountaineering Alliance carbon fiber trekking poles. For years, I had an old beat up Ascend set of aluminum trekking poles, cork handles. Those trekking poles and I went everywhere. We've done Angel's Landing. We've done the Highline Trail. We've done Half Dome. We've hiked all over the US. We've done California. We've done the Redwoods. We've done all kinds of places. Unfortunately, last summer on the Appalachian Trail, they gave up the ghost. I'm still looking for parts to try to resurrect them and bring them back to life, but I don't know if I can accomplish it or not. So I was excited to see when we went to Peterloo, the Boy Scout camp here in Cincinnati, Ohio last fall, these beauties. They are ALPS Mountaineering Alliance trekking poles. They are carbon fiber. They are light. The fit, the finish on them is really nice. They work well. They're really nice trekking poles. Let's look at them. So this locking mechanism, if you look, there's no screw head in there. You don't need a tool to adjust the tension on this. So if you're hiking along and your pole starts to slip, you just unlock this, tighten this up a little bit, snap it back down, and you're good to go. When you extend the pole out, if you watch, they only nest together one way. If you watch, they don't nest together well the other way. They're made to nest like this. If you've ever used a set of trekking poles that don't nest together well, these two latches can almost get tangled up on each other sometimes. And when they get tangled up, you almost have to disassemble this piece to be able to extend the pole back out. That is a slick design. And man, it can save a lot of headache sometimes if you don't line them up right when you collapse them, if you're not paying attention. These poles, they don't twang. They're light. They carry well. The handles, they're cork. That's right. If you have trekking poles with foam rubber handles, you're not a trekking pole user. Fight me on that. Cork handles are what you want. These are big cork handles. I've got big hands. They fit my hand. They fill my hand really well. It's not something that I really got to grip down on and hang on to. I can hang on to it. The inside of the straps, they're lined. They're smooth. They don't eat up the back of your hands. They're really nice. They're just nice, solid poles. But I do have a problem. Do you see this thing right here? That's the tensioning knot, knob, device, whatever it is they call it. It's about as useful as a white crayon. If you pull this out, pull that out, that allows you to adjust the width of your loop and your tag piece. You cannot adjust this on the fly like you can with a lot of trekking poles. You have to take this apart every time, pull this out, adjust the loop on one side, adjust the tag on the other side, and then pull it back in, and then pull it back in and get it shoved back down in that centerpiece like that. Now, once you have that set, your hand goes up and through. Look at where this lands. You see that? Right there on the palm of my hand, right in between my thumb and forefinger is where that falls. When you set it up, it lives right there. Now, for the first 100 yards, it's fine because these straps cover that piece like they're supposed to. After about the first 100 yards, these straps start to walk around the edge of this. And the edge of this is sharp, and it will dig into your hand. These are not poles that you would be able to use on a long distance hike, in my opinion. I actually reached out to ALPS Mountaineering, and I told them the same thing in the email that I just told you guys. These things are great. The fit, the finish, they're put together well. They seem like they're quality. But hey, this is horrible. Is there anything we can do to, are you planning on changing this at all? And the response I got from them was basically I didn't know how to use trekking poles, and the proper way to use them was to reach up and through and pull down, and their intent was that the straps cover that knot right there in your hand to protect your hand from that piece. Well, ALPS Mountaineering, swing and a miss. That's not what happens in reality. The first, 100 swings of that pole and you're back out. You have to reposition your hand, re-land on those straps, and get it back to where you are. So to me, that's a swing and a miss. That's going to be a hard no. These poles are about middle of the road expensive, to me anyway. They were $79.99 on their website. I paid, I believe, $40 for them at Peterloom because they were having a big sale. I asked if they were going to change it. They said no, so I can't recommend these poles. Your mileage may vary, may be your thing. They may not bother you. Maybe you grip down lower on the grip and it's not going to bother you. But to me, it's a swing and a miss. I wouldn't recommend these poles. If somebody asked me, should I buy these or should I buy an REI set or should I buy a leaky set, I would not recommend these poles. Although they are good quality, they seem to be put together well, and I think they will be durable and last for a while. If I were going to spend my money on them, I would not spend it again. So with that in mind, we'll have more trekking pole videos, more gear reviews. Until next time, take care out there, and we'll see you on the trail.